Hey everyone, this is Mr. Everything, and today I have an unboxing and review of this Ralix rechargeable flameless plasma lighter. I've been wanting to try something like this for a while. That seems to kind of be the new norm. Everything's all different. Traditional things are different now. It's a reinvention, repurposing of an old thing we use, which is a lighter. I really like this packaging. There's nothing really on here, but just the fact that, for the price, we're talking $15. A Zippo at Walmart is what, at least 10 depending on the design, and then you have to recharge it with or refill it with lighter fluid. So let's see if you can pause the video if you need that, but so it just shouldn't take more than 2 hours to charge. If it has to have a tiny battery in it, and they do provide you with the cord, and it should be self-explanatory. Really beyond that, again, decent packaging, very nice weight and build quality to this. Get it in the light here. I believe that's like a anodized aluminum, or sturdy regardless. Screw you shouldn't meet, that's where you'll be plugging in at. I'm assuming that's a LED indicator light, probably to know when it's fully charged. That's your power button when you want it to work. Opens up just like that, but before we mess with it, you also get your USB cable. Very bare bones, but again, you don't need more than that, really. You aren't provided with a wall wart charger. It's a little tougher. Very small, but again, you'll be hanging it more than likely, but something like this, I would think it's sturdy enough that it shouldn't, not exactly the easiest fit. It does not go in the whole way, so don't push it in too far there. I don't really care for it to be hanging, but shouldn't really cause any damage. Again, you don't get a wall warp. You can either plug it into your game console, your laptop, USB, and just about everyone at this point has a wall wart charger, for their phone. So you should have that. You do get the cord, which is the most important thing. And without further ado, let's go ahead. There it is. See if you can hear that. Now, I wouldn't recommend holding it for too long, just potentially for longevity purposes. I have a very cheap taser, and when it's shooting or it's actually a stun gun, I should say, this style, similar to that, and they really don't want you holding it too long, because again, cheaper components and things may overheat or melt with that much voltage going through them. But it does work every time. The problem with this is you can't open, it's latched on the hinge where it won't go any farther than this. So I can see that getting in the way of a few things, like, say I wanted to light this candle, because this thing's in the way, you really can't get on that wick. You could probably modify this, but you'd probably end up breaking it off. But then there's, just these stubs here where your terminals are, that it's not going to work for everything. But if you wanted to light something, which, don't try this at home, the Hulkster doesn't want you to do this at home, kids. You can see it's just instant. And now before I burn the house down, but you see how it just instantly, it's as hot as a flame. You touch it, it catches fire, just as it should, like a lighter. It works. And again, just charge it up whenever it probably would just quit coming on. I think it's a great deal for the money. You get a decent packaging, it works, it should be just fine for cigarettes and things, but I just do think this design may hinder you from using it on certain things. I'm not a big lighter guy. If I use one, if I have one here, I usually use those long ones for a grill or to stick in a candle or something. But at least not enough. If I would need a lighter for something else, I don't need to keep a little big one around anymore. Just keep this one and charge it up if need be. It's not as convenient as having that flame stick out to reach into some spots. But if you think something like this, if you're interested in something like this, if you think something like this will work for you, this is definitely a really nice made one, very affordable on Amazon, and I will put a link in the description so you can check it out. So I hope this review and demo, it gives you something to think about. If you're looking for one like this, I would recommend this one. So thanks for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Have a good one.